I'm testing out streaming at 60 frames per second, and I was doing something else too. Oh, anyone that's been watching my YouTube uploads, I finally finished SMT5 Vengeance. It took a lot of extra time to do the super bosses, and I'll probably do another run through of the Canon of Creation at some point. Because I know people on YouTube have been stuck with just SMT5 content, so thankfully that's about to change. It is the worst Trails game. I don't like this game. I mean, look at the title of the stream. If I can focus, I'm going to try to beat this today and speedrun it, because I already did on the relevant stuff, the first half of the game, which is the relevant part. Everything that goes on now is just really dumb. It's pointless. If the text is really important to the plot, I'll slow down. Well, nothing's important to the plot, but if it's voiced, I guess I'll slow down. Anyone else can slow down the video or the recording of this to 0.5 seconds if they want to read. What is fairies? I wish I could control that easily. I can't, I can manually choose to, when, well, I guess you can't even hear it, damn.
お二人がいないとどこか寂しいです
Shut
ね
up, fairy.
臨時とはいえすっかり馴染んでいましたし大丈夫敵を行けば必ずどこかで会えるはずよ今年よりオープンしたリベールアンテナショップでは
ああ、思いつく心当たりは一通り当たっている。
忙しくてずっと連絡もできなかったのに
I just...
ジュディスさんにも練習を見て改めて
We know you guys, you're just here. I don't want to hear it. So, Fairy's brother, if you're still here, I despise Fairy's brother. So far in the series, or at least in Trails Before Dawn 1 and 2, I have not seen him use his own strength, only his strength to use his weapon. Cassim, I think his name is Cassim. It feels like his weapon is what gives him the power. Not himself, his weapon. The only amount of power that could factor into that is his ability to lift up the weapon. But his weapon is like a giant laser blaster or whatever. And what, he's supposed to be as strong as Cassius or some stupid trash like that. Obviously it's Matthias. Matthias Vander. I don't know what you're talking about. Matthias Vander was so strong he didn't show up until after the war. What am I doing buying things? I'm trying to beat this game today. Hello. I don't really like it. It sounds stupid. Sorry, Twitch and YouTube. I'm talking to two separate audiences. Amok, I don't really like Trails Before Dawn or Trails into Daybreak 2 either. The first half is okay, but the second half, that is sort of the goal too, as I'm trying to get to the post game. How do I travel? Yeah, where else am I supposed to go?
今ちょうどバンちゃんもそろそろおかわりが欲しかった頃でしょ
Isn't this Act 2? Unless Act 2 is on Nemeth Island. Let me kill this thing. I've already beaten the game. I'm like, I already beat it on within a week of its launch. I actually do have the Japanese Let's Play of it up on my Twitch channel, and I may pull it from there and just put it on YouTube because it was my first Let's Play ever. It's how the game I started streaming with. It's just really messy because I recorded it and streamed it using my PS4. I don't want to come off as annoying, but I just I want Hot Trails into Reverie's battle system back. The Calvard battle system is just really whatever to me. I don't think I could do that, Amok, simply because before I started streaming, I've played all the Trails games multiple times for some of them on my own, and so like replaying them, the plot would just be annoying.
良さそうな宝箱です
Well, not annoying, but I would know everything that happens, all the twists and
敵の群れ
turns.
相当しますか
And I'd really dislike to act like I'm having fun or that I'm surprised by something that happens.
目的地に向かいます
Even Reverie I was trying to replay, and I resorted to using difficulty mods and mods that add custom characters and custom crafts back to the game, and I sort of stopped. Reen, you don't want to see Reen from what game did you get up to? Crimson Sin? What are your thoughts on it? On the series as a whole, Almut?
通しません好きにはさせません
Also, I'm curious if you've done a marathon of the Trails games.
この調子でいきましょう
How do you like the Calvard battle system compared to any other Trails game?
そこです
I think they would have shown Emma in the
炎と
Farewell Zemuria
バッ
trailers.
良さそうな宝箱です
強敵だな
We're getting Crow, but not Emma. Though I did look back at some of the lore of post-Haji, post-Reverie, and Crow did say he was going to go on a journey or something of self-discovery. He was joking he was going on a journey, but like poking fun at he's too young to be going on a journey of self-discovery or something like that. So I guess it does make sense for him to be in Calvard, but Emma was also planning to travel too, so she could be in Calvard just as easily. I don't want to see Gaius again. V made sense to be in the Calvard games. Laura sewing up would not make sense. Let me say the characters that wouldn't make sense to sew up. Laura sewing up would be sort of ridiculous. Eustace, I don't think would sew up because he's governing House Alberea. Milliam, maybe.
お宝発見です
Yuna, Kurt, Yuna sewing up would be. I don't think Yuna will sew up. Kurt. Kurt may sew up again, just for the fact that Cedric is part of Ouroboros, and the Vonder's creed is to protect the royal family, so Kurt's new mission may be to get back Cedric from Ouroboros or something like that. So Kurt could come back, like it or not. Same Mamak, I feel the same way. I feel like the Culvert arc is a severe step back. The active time battle system does nothing for me. I'll put it this way: the active time battle system is worse than East combat system. And that was the whole point, was to make the battle system be good. She's a bracer, that's why she sews up, or that's why she can sew up. And I'm saying that with a full realization that just as well, Estelle and Joshua could have shown up in Daybreak 1. But we gotta get some cold steel reps. Yeah. That was the Tharbad chapter. Many people didn't like the Tharbad chapter. What am I doing fighting these random encounters? Sorry if I'm not keeping up with both chats. I'm trying on. I don't think Fee has done anything bad. It's just Falcom keeps pushing Fee. Like, Falcom keeps pushing Fee, not in a way that they were pushing Alyssa. So I don't want to blame Fee entirely. It did, Amok. The Reverie did introduce United Fronts. Here's another problem with this game, especially with Kuro 2. Why did they make it so you can only use S-Crafts once per being an S-boost? That's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. They took away AT bonuses or changed it completely. So if you S-Craft, you can't steal AT bonuses anymore, but there's a Quartz combination that gets you a skill that lets you take away an enemy's turn bonus. It's really weird. And it's pretty hard to set up. Like, Only Aaron can easily set it up.
ってけよ。
ドライブクロスや行きます。
上げていこうぜ。ガンガン行くぞ。
この調子で行きましょう。
上げていこうぜ。ガンガン行くぞ。
この調子で行きましょう。
Go for it, Ring.
行こうぜ。
これでキャットまで行くランページ。パワーアップです。
まだまだここからだ。
I'm going to,
敵の群れ相当しますか。
I don't know if I'm going to watch the story or not, but I'm going to, replay,
強敵だな。
Tales of Vesperia at some point. If for anything else, the combat. I do plan on, recording
宝箱だな。
Graces, Vesperia, and Abyss.
負けません。
目に物を見せろ。
炎の加護。
I guess, but you have to have Van. You as the player have to choose to have Van kill people.
目に物を見せろ。
ドライブ開始。全力で行きましょう。
ガンガン行くぞ。
この調子で行きましょう。全力で行きましょう。
ガンガン行くぞ。派手に。行くぜ。目に物を見せろ。
炎の加護。頑張ってください。
目に物を見せろ。
Oh, you mean with this with Coin Bullet?
目に物を見せろ。
炎の加護。頑張ってください。
Yeah, the Coin Bullet is really dumb.
炎の加護。
It's the only craft that gives taunt.
炎の加護。
Attack down and taunt.
目に物を見せろ。
炎の加護。頑張ってください。
ま、こんなもんだろ。
これからも頑張ります。よいしょ。
They took away my good characters too, so that's why I'm sort of not... I used to be able to wipe out all these mobs with command battle, but can't do that at the moment. I don't... That's another thing I don't like. The combo meter. Now, to be fair, Trails games have had, hit count since Sky. Since Sky 1, the Trail series has had hit counts. And you would know that just because of Sepith bonus turns. It's just that they showed you how many hits you do starting in Kuro, and they made your hit count increase damage the higher your hit count is. And that also synergized. They tried to synergize it with Vaughn's second S-Craft in this, which is like it does one hit. So the best time to use this second S-Craft and get like a huge damage bonus is to have a huge hit count. But like Aaron's S-Craft only has one hit on it. which is really sad. Sorry, I'm still getting used to chatting and playing a game at the same time. Where in the world am I? Yeah, and Fairy is really good at building your combo meter in the first game. But that's the thing, why did they make S-Crafts have a cooldown in this? It's the dumbest thing ever.
行きます。
こいつは相手が悪かったな。
敵の集団厄介ですね。
またロックされたゲートか。
解除するには先ほどと同じような鍵が必要かと。
排気区画のどこかにあるかもし
Did
れない。
I not get the control key a while ago?
お、宝箱だ。
Yep.
お宝発見です。
Well, I mean, technically the Grendel has 2 S-Crafts. Well, actually... Okay, this is actually a good break from exploring that stupid dungeon. I actually do like these puzzles. I must be doing something wrong. Did I go backwards? Am I that mixed up at the moment? Nope, it's not, but if you're tired of interacting with the Trails fan base, just don't interact with them. Oh, definitely. Kondo is apparently saying that the Trail series is 90% finished. And when Reverie came out, I think it was 60%. And now 2 games later, or no, let me correct myself. Now 1.5 games later, Kondo is saying that the Trail series is 90% done. Hey, I don't want to screw with this.
強敵だな。気をつけろ。
I actually really want to attempt to beat this game today. Give me the mini map, please. They shouldn't have changed the title. I don't like that Farewell Zemuria isn't called Kuro 3 or Kuro Finale. These things are annoying. One compliment the Kuro battle system does get, or the before dawn or through daybreak, whatever. One compliment I do have to give it is you can choose what S-craft you want to use. Now that only applies to the second game and only applies to Vaughn, because only Vaughn got a second S-craft, but there's so many times in Trails into Reverie that I wanted to use Reen to remove an enemy's positive effects, but I would have Shredded Leaves as my S-craft and not Breaking Dawn. I swear to goodness we picked up the card key. Okay, I'm just wiping out all the enemies. Don't do it in chat. If you don't want anyone to see what you're gonna do in the future, yes, that's fine. Whisper me on Discord or Twitch. Amok. Oh, and magic is really overpowered in the Calvert arc. Just let them give me the well again. You want to talk about high hit counts? Now, I'm not going to complain about the damage the hit counts provide, but it's so uneven and unoptimized that magic users are the best people to build your hit count with. That's great, Reen. I can't be taking an hour in this dungeon if I'm actually attempting to try to beat this today. But I don't know where the card key is. I thought we picked it up.
ざっとこんなもんってな。
アロン
強敵だって気をつけガンガン
That's what I should have been doing.
行くぜ。
この調子でいきましょう。
ガンガン行くぞ。
全力でいきましょう。この調子でいきましょう。
ガンガン行くぞ。派手に頼んだぜアニエス。
全力でいきましょう。
チャンスだ。そこだテリー。
そこです。ファイヤーいい手応えです。
バッチリだ。
There the key is.
テリー
I may have been blind for a bit. Maybe everyone else already noticed it and I didn't.
よいしょ。よいしょ。ストゲージ最大だ。
Which game? Amok.
よっと。敵の群れ。
All of the Trails games are on PC at this point,
警戒しましょう。
including this. So it's in a box? Oh my goodness, this stupid feature.
鍵。
I forgot that was a thing.
これでロックを解除できるわね。
Oh, I'm very much the same way, Amok. I feel the same way, Amok. I don't have a PS5, I have a PS4. So I'm going to be booting up my PS4 for the first time since about when Crimson Sin released. So yay, I'll get to play with
よし
long ass loading times and not top tier graphics. I refuse to buy a PS5 until it has good games on it, which I don't think it will. Or games I like.
心地よいです。
The PS5 may have good exclusive games, but they're not games I specifically like.
予定の確認だ。
Sony consoles used to just really have all the best JRPGs.
予定の確認だ。
But yeah, like I'm sort of upset, but I do plan on streaming and recording that on release day, like when it releases at midnight in Japan. Because I am going to buy the PSN version,
予定の確認だ。
but no PC, no Steam release. The only thing you can hope for when it comes to the Steam release for Kai no Kiseki is Clouded Leopard getting onto the game soon, which, if I'm remembering correctly, Clouded Leopard ported Crimson Sin to PC 6 months later. The caveat is that it was only in Korean, if I remember correctly.
予定の確認だ。
I watched the full Let's Play of Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy Rebirth. I didn't greatly enjoy the story, and a lot of the Game of Thrones stuff wasn't that interesting, but Here's something funny. And people may disagree with me. Since Crimson Sin released, and I played that 2 years ago, I was introduced afterwards to an Android app called Google Lens. I kid you not, within the past 2 years, I feel like it has gotten so good to where potentially I could use Google Lens on a purely Japanese game and have the text translated mostly, like really quickly. Because I forget what I was using it for before. Like if there's a Japanese word I don't understand, or like the kanji is too small and I'm far too away from the screen, I'll like use that too. But I've noticed that the Google Lens app has gotten better gradually over the past 2 years. Like I've seen it steadily improve. So like, what I'm trying to say is, you don't really need to know. I guess you do, but like, if you don't want to waste time of your precious life learning a completely new language, such as Japanese, which I sort of did, I feel like you could just use... You're going to be able to use apps and stuff like that in the future to translate all the text for stuff. Sorry, I'm really not doing well playing the game and talking at the same time. I don't mind it, but this excuse the bad gameplay. I think it's just something I have to get used to and better at as I stream.
いや、
来たわね。
その声は。
Oh, okay. I was trying to remember, when does the bullshit start? Yeah, I don't really curse that often, but me saying that right now, like I didn't even mean to say that. Me saying that just goes to show how much I already hate where this is fixing to go.
なんでお前が嫌がる。アセン。
I thought something else happens before this, but apparently that's not the case. Apparently we're already in the BS. So, guess what?
なんでいるのかって。バンハークライド。そして。
Okay. So this coming out of nowhere like this, I didn't remember. And now that it does, now that it's happened and I remember how this whole plot thing gets introduced, I hate it. Amok, does it? I'm assuming you get better at communicating with your audience while playing a game as you do it more often.
復讐だと。
Because I never talk that often. Like in real, I don't have many opportunities in real life. But I've been trying to get better at it with streaming and stuff.
何にせよ、俺たちはまんまと刺す。
すると、ナーディアちゃんの針を偽装して。
So I steadily try to get better.
よくもそんな態度でいられる
Weird
もの。
question, Amok. It's off topic too, but does your name come from Star Ocean? Maybe it doesn't. I'm just assuming it could because the Sword of Light. Though I guess Final Fantasy and other fantasy games have Swords of Light.
そのせいでアーロンまで染まってしまった。
それ以上はやめとけ、アシェ。まずは何があったか説明するのが先だろうが。
その必要はないわ。今の態度で分かったから。あなたたちに残された道なんてないってことがね。
I've played a lot of games since I started streaming in the past 2 years.
そうですね。
And
なんとかして彼女の誤解を解かないと。
this is just the stupidest
まずは
story beat of anything.
全てはヘイユへのため。来るがいい。
I wanted, or rather, I tried to replay them because before I started streaming, like when those released, I beat them. And so I was sort of planning to replay Zelia 1 and 2. But there's like an option you unlock, or actually no, this is Zelia 2. There's an option you unlock if you load a clear save in Exilia 2 to where you can have Luger speak or have voice dialogue. And so I was gonna start up a new game like that. It's hard for me to replay the Trails games on my channel because I want to utilize the clear save stuff that I've gotten. And sometimes it trivializes the game. Though I'm planning to find ways to counteract that as it
そろ
comes.
そろ落ち着いて話を聞かせてもらおうか。
このくらいで終わらせた気にならないで。
たくしつこいやつ。
What?
アーロンさん。近くからの攻撃。
Oh no.
まさか新手が潜んでやがったとはな。
Okay, this is worse than I remember.
バンさんまで。
まさか凶器に毒が。手分けしてフォローを。ええ。敵は任せなさい。
We're allowed to kill the characters as many times as we want without consequence. Yeah, that's what I do. That's one of the parts.
神経毒の症状。
And for another,
致死性の高い毒物。
wow.
もう。
Okay, so one thing, when I originally played this back when it released, my Japanese wasn't as good as it is now, and the game wasn't even in English like this. But now that I'm easily and able to just know what the heck's going on, that's actually really dumb. Because when you read Japanese, it doesn't... The sentence structure is really... It's not too direct. I can't explain it well unless, I guess someone else knows Japanese. But, just seeing that that's what happened just like that is really dumb. Oh no. So I was screwing around and just gonna have that happen again, but yeah, okay. Re-sewing the bad end just helps me point out how stupid this gimmick is. Because this gimmick exists, they can kill off the characters and try to make dramatic scenes as often as they like, except that it dilutes how you feel about them. Okay, I think we can beat the game today because I really didn't remember this happening so soon. I thought there was a bigger trigger before this stuff started happening. If anyone's seen this game, you probably know what trigger I'm talking about. But apparently not. I'll at least try to not skip as much, and for the first time, so why she thinks we killed Sal, but all of these plot gimmicks are absurdly dumb. Yes, well, that is exactly the case, but still. Oh. Empty revenge. It doesn't hit as hard. It never will, too. What? Feel free. I'd like some discussion on this, because, like, if someone dies in Kai, I really don't... I don't like that the Genesis can do this. This could have been used in a different way and have been good, but it's used to help this game, to pad out the game time, because Kuro 2 was rushed or whatever. At least that's my opinion. That's what I feel, how I feel. This gimmick could have been good and could not have been as bad as it is if it didn't feel like they were trying to pad out the game's time. And I've heard it mentioned that by showing these other sides of characters, if things turned out a different way, that it expands on some of these side characters and stuff. And my response to that is, so what? I love Dragon Quest XI. Let me... There's a couple of deaths in Dragon Quest XI, and I sort of do want to replay it, like, maybe with the draconic settings. Because I never did do the 2D side stuff. So there is a reason for me to replay it. But there are a couple of deaths in Dragon Quest XI, though I'm assuming... I think I know which one you're talking about. And yeah, when Nisa localizes this story, how will it be changed? Reen, you know what? Also, Reen is someone... I'm not saying Green as in Rain from Cold Steel, although I'm assuming his name is partly based on Rain from Cold Steel. But Reen is a guy in the Twitch chat. In my Twitch chat. And Amok is a person in my YouTube chat. Then I know who it is. Then I know what it is. Then Amok. Though, about one thing I can say, I don't think I was surprised, but probably not as much as you, Amok. Because the thing that stood out to me more than that character dying is, another character joining your team in the second act of the game. that was somehow more surprising than that character you mentioned dying. And it's not... After I saw that that character wasn't with another character, I think I just had a feeling.
Yeah, こんなところで奇遇だね。残念だけど、今回はそれはないかな。
Reen, can you copy and paste what you said?
むしろどうしたものかと困っているところでね。
Yeah. Yeah, Mock. That surprised me more. That character joining surprised me more than the other character's death. Like, I had a feeling that character you mentioned dying, like, was gonna be the case once the character closely related to them appeared without them by their side. Oh yeah, it did. It just scrolled up way too fast. I need to extend my chat log so I can view stuff easier. Give me 1 second. I want to try something with the chat. I have 3 monitors and I just never use my 3rd monitor. So now I'm just gonna put my chat on my 3rd monitor completely. Yeah, Mark. Definitely. I agree with you, Reen. And again, I think this could have been this time rewind stuff could have been a good system, but Falcom abuses the heck out of it.
なるほど。かすかに気配は感じるね。気配。
I'm not joking about potentially beating this game today.
そう簡単に掴まれるほど彼は未熟じゃないよ。
Like, I want to get to the post game. I want to say I beat this. I want to have it on my channel
先に行けばわかるさ。
in some form.
一気に奥まで進むぞ。
Like, I want to get to the post game and potentially mess around with character builds and stuff. And I saw that there are mods that can let you play as Risa
敵の集団。
and some of the other characters. Which Risa was playable in Kuro 1, but not in this. Because postgame is really weird. Postgame gives you Fee and Zen just for no real reason. But they don't give you, like, Risa. even though she should still have programmed to be in the game. Because Martian Garden is something that you can use on the phone or whatever. So there was no reason why Risa couldn't have been a playable character. Also want to get the post game because I want to like have something as a prequel into going into Kai no Kiseki for my channel. Also, we're back in this dungeon. They reuse dungeons with this gimmick too, by the way. That's another reason they like it. You see, with Cold Steel 2 to 3, I think that was the longest time between a Trails game. I'm pretty sure it is, Cold Steel 2 to 3, at least in Japan. I mean, for the West, it's obviously, Sky 1 and 2. Yeah, like, Crow's death scene and the ending theme that plays afterwards are just Cold Steel 2's first ending, because it sort of has multiple endings, although they come back to back. The first ending, I think it... I'll Remember You. It's a really good ending for Crow and stuff. Like, even if you hate Crow, I feel like you, as a player, you'd at least feel something for Crow, even though my terrorist friend died. People might think, might not care for him, I don't know, but it's hard not to, like, get a bit sad when you watch the ending and after the death scene. Because, like, the heroes basically lose in Cold Steel 2. What? That didn't happen in my Let's Play. I wasn't given the option to kill Sal in my Let's Play. What's he talking about? That didn't happen. Oh yeah. We need Shizuna to save our fate. To change our fate, whatever. Who do you think Kurogane is, having seen him unmasked? If anyone if Reen or Amok has. I'm assuming Amok has been watching the Kai no Kiseki trailers. I might be wrong. You're getting to see this once. And then it takes... I forgot about this entirely. This is even worse.
滝行で訪れた論来幕府
Yeah.
ファンターレンたちとの話にも出てきたけど、どうやらこれは定常の仕組みを利用しているみたいだ。
なんでもありだな。まさか。
Amok, I think Cold Steel 3 handled Crow's revival really pretty badly. I don't know how to explain it, but just putting Crow in her face just with a mask on felt really stupid. Like, I'm sure they intended for us to know it was Crow. And it, or at the very least, wanted us to expect a twist and it not be Crow or something.
戦ったヌエです
But Crow being in a mask throughout CS Cold Steel 3 and Crow being Crow with a mask in the anime opening of Cold Steel 3. So literally, if you're someone that watches the openings of the games, you know some of the stuff that could be happening.
全員気張っていくぞ。
They would not, Cold Steel 3
込むわよ
could not help but shove Crow in your face. Like, Crow's alive, here he is, he's alive, he didn't die. And if they're doing it to that degree, it's not gonna be a fake Crow that we don't know.
全力で行きましょう
Like, it's gotta be the real deal.
この調子で行きましょう
But then, so in Cold Steel 3, they're doing that. We don't know why Crow's alive. I think by the end, like, either they give you a good enough lead on why he's alive, but not in depth.
そこだ、テリー。
But I sort of accepted that Crow was alive, and it made sense. Him being alive on borrowed time made sense.
財が駆動
But what doesn't make a lot of sense, or what I don't think is fair enough, is it felt cheap that they used the Divine Knight's miracle to revive Crow. Especially because they couldn't revive Alyssa's dad, even though he shouldn't have been able to revive anyway. Like, I wouldn't want him. But, like, it didn't make sense that they gave a reason why, but it still didn't make the correct amount of sense to me. But yeah, all my guy.
さあ、決めろ、アーロン。
I agree with you, Amok.
行くぜ。
How did Black Alberic wouldn't have made backups for Millium?
財波駆動。
So Franz had to be
財が駆動
like, there had to be times where I guess the Franz personality would just like suddenly overtake Black Alberic, and to where Franz could like do stuff on his own.
頼む、アリエス。
But basically, what I don't understand is how does regular... I don't even think Black Alberic knew about the failed, where Reen sacrifices himself timeline and the true ending timeline. I don't even think Black Alberic knew about that sort of stuff. So the fact that there's backups of Millium in the ending of Cold Steel 4 and stuff, and then in Reverie there's like Brands made like lots of backups of other stuff to help when the gnomes are inevitably defeated. Like at that point, Franz had to either hope for the best that the Oz series would survive, or he had to have known about different timelines or something. And the easier one to believe to be true would be he knew about different timelines. But that makes no sense. Sorry for the tangent. I don't think I'm as upset with Crow and Williams and Rain's survival after Cold Steel 4 anymore. Yeah, Joachim. What did he see? Joachim saw Crossbell with no future. Or, like, something would happen to Crossbell. But something always happens to Crossbell. So at that point, I'm curious of what exactly... I think Joachim at least saw the outside. Reen, you're definitely not the biggest Trails hater, if you're trying to be. Like, I make it no secret that I hate this game. Like, this is my least favorite game in the Trails series. But I'm still gonna play Kai no Kiseki on release day in Japanese, and I'm still gonna buy the English version when it releases. And I'm probably going to buy Clouded Leopard's version when it releases, so that's 3 copies of Kai no Kiseki. I hope that Kai no Kiseki delivers. Although I'm pretty sure it's already not gonna deliver on half of what I like, which is the gameplay aspect. Because it's still gonna be Calvert gameplay. But whatever answers we get with Kai no Kiseki, like, I think it's fair to say that nothing new needs to be introduced that much into Kai no Kiseki, like a new plot point or a new mystery. I think there's enough mysteries built up by now to where if they're planning to answer everything in Kai no Kiseki, a whole game could be dedicated to it, of only answering those mysteries and not like introducing new ones. Like, there's enough mysteries to have a whole game based around answering them or revealing them. I hate Anton. I hate him. The blind man is gonna be... Dude, sorry, I don't usually talk like that, but sort of acting casual with you guys for some reason now. So with if you've seen the latest trailer for Farewell Ozumiria, you see a new character. At least as far as I remember, he's new. But I feel like it might be the blind guy's new form, or his true form, or whatever, or what he really looks like. Nielsen.
一体
I'm, no matter what, probably on the Nielsen is the first English train. He's the blind guy if anyone doesn't really know.
姫そのまま切り捨ててくれても
I can't wait until Dorothy is revealed to be an enforcer.
そんなことを言っても現にゾウはいないじゃない。だったら私の前に連れてきなさいよ。
What I want to know is, who the heck is the guy at the very end of the newest Farewell Ozamiria trailer? Okay, I'm just gonna slowly go through this since this sums up this plot point.
あくまでたまたまですよ。みな。
ああ、そもそも目的なしに首都に立ち寄ることもないからな。
そう本当にゾウなのね。よかった。あなたが死んだことも。
I guess this is important enough. This is important, so I'll go slowly for this. Because it's relevant information enough, and it's not going to be reused.
Lee 家の最高、心よりお祝いを申し上げます、ガウラン様。いえ、フェンリー様。ルー家の娘、アシェンとして、1000年の友好と共栄を願わせてください。
One second, Reen. I wanna
ほう。
do this important bit real quick.
愛わかった。こちらこそ改めて貴家の繁栄を願わせてもらおう。アシェン・ルード。
ありがたきお言葉。そしてザオ殿、どうかフェンリー様を末永くお支えください。
かしこまりました。アシェン様。いえ。アシェン殿、この先立場は異なりますが、共に兵ゆを盛り立ててまいりましょう。
これで一件落着ってか。
ああ、ここまでが全てやつだ。だが
Forgot about that.
貴様、何の了見で。
うるせえ、部外者は黙ってろ。
そう、あんたはやっぱとんでもねえな。さすがは俺が一目置いて慕ってきた博覧流。アシェンのことを見捨てたようでいて、裏ではちゃんと気にかけていて、今まさにこんな状況を作った上で立ち直らせちまうんだからな。
何のことでしょう。仮にそうだとして問題でも。
大ありだろ、身内。いや、家族としての話ならな。あんたは今回の件でアシェンのことを
So, at the start of Kuro, and I guess you could say at the start of Zero, the whole Heiyue plotline, the Heiyue plotline, anything to do with Heiyue, starting with Trails into Zero,
それは
until then, it's been a good,
そう
it's been enjoyable. The ending of this plot line that began in Zero
10年以上にも
is really, it's acceptable.
その絆が紛れもなく本物であること
The stuff Sal had to do and
ごまか
stuff
せねえはずだにもかかわらず
to establish his own branch or whatever.
とっても大切な存在そのけじめ
Like
を
it's a
つけねえの
small
は
goal, like you would think Sal was going to try to pull off something humongous, but I'm sure it is in the context of the families, or at least for Sal as a character.
なるほどそれが
そういうことだ
And it also lets
一度その味を噛みしめろよ
it still lets Eren have character development.
ええそうさ
And
せて
Nessun
もらいますよ大きくなりましたね
Because when I played Kuro 1,
キリンジの
And Crow 2 I didn't really like the Heiawei plotline. It felt like it was sort of boring, but I've changed my thoughts a lot
今後
on
は期
it.
待させてもらえそうだな
だからいいんだよその肩書きは
大丈夫ゾウかなり痛そうだけど
It just took some time to like let it sit with me.
アーロンに言われてしまうでしょうお嬢様が感じた痛みに比べれば大したことはないと
確かにそうかもね
本当にこれからのヘイユエが楽しみですアーロンはともかくフェンにアシェン様もどうかさらなる成長を遂げてこの私を大いに脅かしてくださいそれが付き人ツァオリーの最後の望みです
そうええ望むところよこう見えて私も諦めは悪い方だからねいつかあなたが予想だにしない手を打って嫌でも無視できないようにさせてみせるわ
Like
そうですか
there's gonna be this whole game of backstab in the Heiau. Probably jokingly more so, but
一時はどうなることかと思って
there is so much potential for Eren and Sanson as or whatever her name is.
ようやく区切りがついたな。たく、ザオじゃねえが、気づかねえところで大きくなりやがった。
I don't get why people meme on Eren.
ゲネシ
A lot of people meme on Eren, but
何
he's definitely
何か光って
there's nothing to complain about Eren in all honesty.
これって
We got the second Chaos Emerald. Oh wait.
どうもお疲れ様でした評価ランク
I think I know what's happening
更新させていただき
next.
ます
確かに受け取った。ま、いいんじゃねえか。
分かってんじゃねえか
I think the thing I thought would happen before this is happening now. I don't want it to sound bad, but I didn't like Kurt that much. And I tried to too. It may be because I never did any of his bonding events. Like in any of the Cold Steel 1 or 2 games. Amok, the person in my Twitch chat, Reen, said he feels like the Arcades screwed over the Kurt and the Vonders. And I have to say I agree with him. I feel like the Arcades were more sewn off than the Vonder. Well, the Arcades take over whatever Vonder style sword fighting, or like how you want to see them use their swords, or just their sword style. Like, we didn't delve that much into the Vonder family in the arc where they come from. Because, like, I was expecting, like, lots of Mueller. Yes, Mueller, stuff with Mueller. And, like, Mueller was never a playable character after Sky 3, the arc he wasn't introduced in. And with Reverie, there was a part in Reverie where you really felt like, oh my goodness, they actually are making, what's his first name? I'm trying to remember. Mueller. It felt like they were about to make Mueller playable in Reverie. There was a part where it really felt like that. And then I think for most people, including me, this is probably the thought process. They're really about to let Mueller join, but you just feel like, oh, but this is Falcon. They probably didn't make a playable model for him. He's probably not actually going to join. But Mueller being playable in Reverie, there was like there was absolutely a moment where it felt like they were gonna have a playable Mueller. Mueller is Kurt's brother, by the way. Maybe no one remembers him. Yeah, Kurt as a dodge tank is fun. It's just lots of dodge tanks. You just really wish they had more than one range. Okay. We're here, guys. I think if you know, you know. I'm just gonna turn off my mic for a second. Or mute it. Okay, I'm wrong. It's not it. I really thought this part that I've been hyping up happened first, or that I've been quote unquote hyping up happened first.
それと一つお願いがあってきたんだ。今回の一件、イカルが副長としても捨ておけなくてね。何せあんなイレギュラーな形で部下たちを使われてしまったわけだし、落とし前をつけさせてもらうためにもしばらく協力させてもらうよ。今日のお礼も含めてね。
Hey Reen, I gotta be honest. I really like Suzuna, and I don't know why.
Ah, もちろん。それで構わない。
I like her design. like, maybe it's just her design, but she's a slob, it feels like, while also being a top swordsman. Like, she's... I know that sounds stupid, but I think, like, I don't know, I like the way some of her characteristics combine. Your back green? I said, I've got to be honest, Suzuna is one of my favorite characters. And I don't know why. Oh my goodness, Brigard played Do Mineko too. Try flipping the chessboard, Vaughn. Let me try to remember which one of these I did first last time. I think I'll follow Brigard's advice. Okay, we're skipping all the dialogue now. Until we get back to that point and do these two routes. And... does it not? Okay. I know when the thing happens now. Oh look, there's Herms.
そんじゃ心当たりは当たりつつ。
しかしあの頑固親父がレースを見に行くとはね。
Anyone watching the recordings or watching this later, because I guess my voice won't be in the recordings, this is all filler. There is no point of it. There's nothing of substance in what's going on in this story right now. Let's do these two arbitrary routes and a third one too. I personally don't find any of this to have relevance. At least in my personal opinion. I know a person that plays a lot of it and loves it to death. I haven't played it myself though. Like, I know a bit about it and know you can recruit 100 people and stuff. I've seen some parts of a person playing through it that I know pretty well. His name is Windswept, by the way, and he's also a Twitch streamer. But, yeah, I know a bit about the Suikoden series. I was waiting for the 1 and 2 remaster, which the guy that I watched said was coming like in May or something, but that time passed, and so I still haven't like played the series. I don't know if I would stick to the series either if I started it. If me and the game really don't jive together and I don't like it, I can't just pretend it's fun and keep playing it as a let's play. But I'm going to try the first weekend when the remakes come. Yeah, I'm going to try them out. I'd rather play Aiden Chronic, whatever the new one is. Like, I'll probably play that too at some point, but I don't even know what I'm doing. On a side note, I don't like how they changed the localization, or some of the liberties taken with the localization of the new game. I get it, but at the same time, it wouldn't stop me from playing it though. Yeah, I hope the Suikoden series is fun. I know there's a PS2 one, and I forget if it's Suikoden 3 or Suikoden 4 that's PS2 exclusive. Maybe both. Using my PS2 PC, quote unquote, with Star Ocean, Let's Play I did, and a game I played with on my PS2 for PC, quote unquote. My PS2 on PC didn't really work that well, even though I have a computer that can handle it well enough no matter what. So I'm hoping that the Star Ocean game I played on my PS2 PC just wasn't as optimized as well as other games or something. Because the only way I know I'm gonna be able to play the PS2 versions of some of those Suikoden games, PS2 only versions, is with my PS2 PC, quote unquote. I don't know if YouTube or Twitch gets weird if I say the E word. Yeah, the gameplay needs to be fun. Like, I have enough games already, so like, I'm not in a rush to start one. Or to start a new game series, because that would be the... Besides replaying, because I was asking someone, like, a few months ago, what game series I should play, because, like, I was having trouble finding a new game series to get into. And they recommended me Suikoden because, like, it has like a lot of entries into its series, sort of like Trails. And I said, like, it'd be a bad idea for me to do it, to try to force myself to do it right away. And told him that I think it would be easier if I waited till the remake. Even though it's just that I'm not in any rush to start a new series. And with the fact that it's getting a remake, I'm going to try to start the series with the remake, even though I could just play the original. And even then, like when the remake comes out, I might not play it right away. And if it's not fun enough, I might give up halfway. But thankfully you said it's good, so that's good. Oh, the E word, MU later. I'm not gonna pay some... I didn't check eBay, but I'm not going to potentially pay some guy that has a new sealed copy a few $1,000 for a PS2 game that the developers won't make money off of. Even though the developers are Konami, and Konami is trash, like I still want them to get the money. Who's in my party? Get these noobs out of here. Did they really readjust to Xena? Okay, well I guess he won't stay. Yeah, if you said the Suikoden series is good, I'll probably enjoy it then. I want to replay Xenogears, and I would like to replay the Xeno Saga games as another side note. But I know Xenogears won't get a remake, probably, but there's been rumors on Xeno Saga getting a remake. So I want to replay that series, but I'll do it if there's a remake announced, because I'm sure it's inevitable, or it's probably likely that it'll happen. Yeah.
とんでもねえこと言うな。絶対にやるなよ。
Like, that's how I treat those sort of situations. Like, if basically Lost Media isn't gonna support the devs, like, there's no reason for me to get it. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing too with that.
飲む打つ買うは禁止です。
ついにこの日がやってまいりました。ってお前意味分かってんのか。いよいよスタートです。
ともかく仕事で来てるんだからほどほど。
ザイファの設定も完了っと。あとはシャードサーチで探すだけか。夢たちのためにもテロリストは
So I've heard that these are sort of developing the side characters and stuff. And I'm not even going to give what's happening in the story currently the benefit of saying it develops some of the side characters. Or some of the other characters. It doesn't develop them, it's showing what they do in a different circumstance, which is absolutely unnecessary. What they would do if someone was killed, etc., or if something happened differently in their life. Like, that's not what happened. That's not gonna be what happens. That didn't happen. So even though we're getting to see how they'd react if, like, Sal died or something, or if we killed Sal, that wouldn't happen. Unless they pull something stupid in Kai no Kiseki. Oh, we died. How did we die there again? This is filler, in my opinion. A bad end or a dead end is only a dead end if you have if it's possible to accidentally get it. Like if I did something wrong in a game and I got a bad end, that's when I said get a bad end. Bad end shouldn't be a plot device. Or the games, yeah, the bad end shouldn't be a plot device like this. Like, if anyone's watched the game or played the game, not Mary Sculpture, Death End Request, that handles bad ends in a good way. But a bad end isn't a bad end, a bad end isn't a bad end if it's forced upon you like this, repeatedly. Or a dead end.
しかしルネの方でも侵食について掴んでやがったか。
状況の分析と把握は基本だからな。それに加えて魔獣の脅威度も上がっているようだ。
ええ、十分警戒しつつ。
This actually looks like a forest in Harvestella.
配が強くなってきたね。
この先に例の記念樹がある。気を引き締めていくぞ。
Vanfield.
止めてみせます。ポーレットさんたちのためにも。
That's how it feels like.
ここで休めそうね。予定の確認だね。
どういうつもりですか、先輩。どの口が言う。貴様のせいでポーレットが、夢が。
This, I love this.
そこまでだ、マクシム。
彼を解放
I
しなさ
guess
い。
it's voiced. If I'm interested in a scene or something, I guess I'll let it
そ
play
れは
out.
無理な相談だ。僕は必ず目的を達成する。
Red eyes.
気を失って。
ポーレットさんとユメちゃん、お二人に関係があ
If
る
this is what I remember it to be, this is so good. Just gonna be hilarious just to read.
そもそも俺たちが力になれる可能性はないのかよ。
Here's a what if story to develop Paul and the others.
この場所でタイムカプセルを掘り出す手伝いをした時のようにな。
確かに君たちには明かしておくのが筋かもしれない。
He sort of looks like a vampire now.
依頼を出したのは4ヶ月ほど前だったか。あの時は僕も何も知らなかった。
タイムカプセルの中からトーレットの写真が出てきて。
Yeah, if this is what I remember it to be.
ああ、本当に驚いたよ。内心恐れていたが、彼女に新しい恋人がいたことも含めてね。
Honestly, dude, it was me.
なるほど。そう書き換わってたか。
It was Vaughn all along.
そのお相手はもしや。
ああ、
It's Vaughn.
君たちも一緒に確認しただろう。そこにいるアスランス。
そういう筋書きか。
だとしても、どうしてここまで。
もちろんショックだったが、すぐに仕方ないと諦めたよ。
Just seeing this, the
当然
reading this in English,
そもそも悪
like
いのは、かつて調子に乗っていた
just
僕だ。
puts home how stupid this whole thing
それ
is.
にアスランは僕から見ても本当によくできた後輩で、だから二人のことを温かく見守ろうってそう覚悟を決めていたのに。あろうことか、こいつは、この男は陰でポーレットにわからないように暴力を振るっていたんだ。
Well, this is engaging.
いわゆる DV ってやつね。これもねじ曲げられた事実なんだろうけど。
ああ、やけにリアリティのある話だがな。
しかもアスランの背後には中東系マフィアがいるらしくてね。
You know this isn't true because Trails would never do that. Although Trails basically did this with Ren and Sky too. But they sort of, if you want to use rectified that it wasn't actually them being evil to Ren's parents being bad to her, I guess you could either say they rectified it or they clarified it.
誰かに相談すれば命の保証はできない。そんな風に脅されていたって言うんだ。
中東系マフィアか。やれ。
だから僕は決心しポーレットを救うためなら、そのためなら自らの命なんて惜しくないと。
Why do you look like Roselia's lover, though?
これがポーレットに迷惑をかけた僕にできるせめてもの罪滅ぼしなんだ。もしも君たちがここで僕がアスランを殺すことを止めないでくれ。
そんなことさせるわけがない。
ならば 覚悟してもらおう。
And then you don't even fight the people. Reuse Crow one track.
それにしてもこの姿は
ハンマカの前後で出現していた紅悪魔と同じ。
アシェンの時もヌエを呼び出しやがったが。
電子反応増大ですが、この情報は。
どうやら彼自身の霊視情報と一致しているみたいだ。
するとこの悪魔はマクシムさんの井戸から生まれた存在。秘めたる情熱ってやつか。なかなか期待できそうだ。
たくマジで骨が折れそうだぜ。
It might just be that I feel alone in this, but I wouldn't I would have to at least tell the English community if I even wanted to, if I wished to, which I'm not gonna. Don't buy Crimson Sin at full price. Out of any other Trails game, I want to say Crimson Sin, like, half of this game, the whole game even doesn't advance the Zemurian plotline as a whole by much, but because it's focused on one Genesis. But at the very least, the first half of the game introduces and could have tied up loose ends. The first half of this game should have at least, I don't want to say continue. I don't know. The first half of this game is really good, and it could have been finished after you beat, how am I forgetting this dude's name? Harway, after you defeat Harway, or Harwood, or whatever. And then the Red Grendel. It could have been wrapped up easily right there if they had, written the story a little bit different at that last part. But then they wanted to make it be 100 hours long like every other Trails of game, and so they had to add all of this filler. It's showing what these characters would do if these sort of events actually happened, but we don't need to know that as a player because it wouldn't happen, and it's gonna not end up happening after we fix it. Like, if this was actually stuff that actually happened, like if Paulette was being abused by one of her new lovers or something, first off, I'd wonder why that's in a Trails game, but at the very least, like, it'd be somewhat interesting. But the fact that after the first event with wrapping up Payaway, we already know that these aren't things that happen, they're just like the characters feel like they truly happen to their very core. It's really stupid. It would have been even the slightest bit more interesting and engaging if it was actually stuff that happened. If Paulette was actually getting abused, if we really ended up killing Sal back at Nemeth Island, yeah, I would care a bit more. This is the second game. I mean, I bought the Japanese version. No, actually, I paid around $100 in Japanese yen because I got the digital deluxe version. This is just the though this is the PC version, so
ストチャンス消えるわよ慎重にやるでしょジュディス様スキル発動
oh yeah, Arc Feather is broken. Though, like, I don't know if I mentioned that already.
財が駆動
And a certain art once we get it.
続いてバン
I'm actually going to look up. I think it's in the reward menu. I'm going to check the achievement menu. I'm going to check when exactly or how exactly to get one art. There's actually one art I want
行くわよ
above anything else.
食らいなさいジュディス様スキル発動
Why are we, like, literally, why are we fighting this giant demon? Because Paulette's past lover feels like or wants to help Paulette from being abused, but she isn't being abused because he's been brainwashed. He truly thinks it happens. It happened. Ah. Probably know Kiseki really has some slack to pick up.
青へと帰りやがれ蒼天反射崩れた
この木は逃しません解放任せたわよリゼットさん任せるの
まこんなもんだろ
各種ステータスアップですもっと強く
バカないくらなんでも今のを倒すだなんて
こっちもそれなりに修羅場をくぐってるんでな。
これ以上は無駄でしょう彼を解放してください
それはできない
Pulls out a gun and kills Vaughn.
素晴らしい成果ですね
もう少しやれたかもな
ありがとうございます
Another thing that's weird with this series, with the Daybreak series, is did anyone watching see me use Risei once to where Risei would have been the MVP of this chapter? When this, since Kuro 1, since the Japanese versions too, your MVP characters would not be correct. As in, did anyone see me use reset even one time? For her to be named the MVP. Okay, is the scene happening now? It feels like Steins Gate with them being in this room, like it's them being in the investigation room. Or worse, Steins Gate. Elaine would definitely be Chris. I guess I already know who Ruko would be.
さすがに眠い。しかもおっさんと二人で国防街を洗うなんざ柄にもねえことしちまったしよ。
たくこのガキは。一応仮眠も取ってんだろうが。
バンさんたちも半分って。私たちも始発で来てるけど、それにしても少し長引いているみたいね。
Okay, it's happening now. I thought I had to follow the advice.
出立組が戻ってきてないわね。
I thought this happened after you do the 2 routes. Because you were supposed to go back. Oh, you go back because this happens. Okay. So yeah, the best part is fixing to come up. I'm gonna mute now. Or, yeah, mute my mic now.
ああ、牽制はともかく真面目二人に女優だしな。
一応手がかりとなりうる情報はいくつか見つかってきている。軍施設近辺での不審者の目撃情報や動力ネットのわずかな異常。
ネット上では小規模な侵食の実験と思われる噂もあったわ。あの赤黒い魔装機についてはあれ以来目立った話はないけれど。
そういえばあのグレンデルぱったり現れなくなったみたいだね。
ああ、あの妖精ともどもな。侵食に噛んでやがる気はするが。
とにかくチビどもが戻り次第動くしかねえだろう。何せ3日目だ。昨日よりヤバい状況にならねえとも限らねえだろうが。
そうだな。早いこと。
アニエスさん、どうかしたの？
ゲネシスが光ったような気がしたんですけど、ただの気のせいだったかもしれません。
ゲネシス、今まで何度も助けられてきたけれど。
と、こんな朝からかけてくるとはな。どうしたんだ？妙に慌ててるようだが。
説明。今すぐ。
なんだ？よく聞き取れねえが。
何らかの妨害？動力波のジャミングではなさそうだけど。
クソが！
襲撃？何がどうなって？
逃げろ、お前ら。
行きなさい、アリエス。こっちよ、急いで。
すぐに次が来る。行け。
いけない。
I love that so much. I love how stupid it is. And this is another weird thing, I guess, to take note of. Maybe it's just a gameplay quirk or something, but it's weird. It's odd how Marston Garden gets new floors if you take a different route. Theoretically, we should have gotten these new floors added when we were helping Maxim, or helping Paulette's family. It could just be that a gameplay quirk. Okay, so to get the quartz I want, I think that's what I want. Is it? Wait, Ultra Hearts. What quartz was that? Ultra Artist. What is Otis? Blind Batham, my god, say. How would I not have it? The original, at least. Otis. Play 7th Hearts, I guess once, and defeat every type of monster in the 6th floor of Marston Garden. So I guess I will, just for those things, I will do that. I will go to Marston Garden. Okay, so Paulette sells new cooking on a different route. Is there a different newspaper? Because that would truly not make any sense. Okay, thank you. That would be too big of a thing to be excused as a gameplay part. I know I could find a portal to Marston Garden, but
探索を始めるか。
任せてちょうだい。
おう、任せろ。はっ
ここは人工撃のすすめよ。
群れてやがんな。
アーツが有効な敵よ。 気をつけなさい。
チャンスだ。
ドライブ開始よ。
ガンガン行くぞ。
無駄よ。右からこのまま攻めるわよ。
手を緩めずに行け。
やっこれで一安心ですね。頼もしくなったわね、アリスさん。
敵が消えた。ここは合意関係を進めよ。アーツで弱点をつけるわよ。ドライブ開始。
右から右から
財波駆動。
無駄よ。負けられない。ドライブ開始。
相手になるぜ。
このまま攻めるわよ。
この調子でいきますよ。
手を緩めずに行け。
特定のアーツが有効よ。
このまま攻めるわよ。この調子でいきましょう。
アーツで弱点
手を緩
をつけるわよ。
めずに行け。
頼んだぜ。ルレ。
オペレーションを開始する。とどめだ。インサルオペレーション。行けバン。
財波駆動。そらよ。
行くわよ。
Yeah, there's some items I want to get in the Marching Order.
手を緩めずに行け。
財波駆動。はっ見つけた。今のはいい手応えね。
飛ばしすぎんなよ。エレン。
頑張ります。敵の群れよ。
ここは人工撃を進めよ。距離を取って戦いなさい。
Oh, small monsters.
かかってきな。
特定のアーツが有効よ。アーツで弱点をつけるわよ。
で決める。
この調子でいきましょう。
翼よ、導け。ナイツ・オブ・アスカリア。
I think that would have looked cooler if the skip button wasn't just baked in. Glad to hear it's that good.
お見事でした。
I think you can automatically go to the next floor. Yeah, you don't have to go to the...
引き続き頑張りましょう。
敵の群れよ。
No.
気をつけドライブ開始よ。
チャンスだ。
手を緩めずに行け。
負けません。このまま攻めるわよ。やっ
ガンガン行くぞ。
このまま攻めるわよ。
この調子でいきましょう。
ガンガン行くぞ。
So this craft just gives Kincaid,
攻めるわよ。
it gives him an extra turn. It lets him act, it lets him act again immediately, but it gives a attack and magic boost.
ついてこられる
It's
か。
not really like a chrono burst as a craft. Because Chrono Burst gives you 2 turns, this just gives you 1. You can spam it. Like, I guess King K could technically, if using Dualizer gives him an extra turn, I'm wondering if his extra turns could be a bonus turn. It should be on PS2 too, or the later games, I think. So I don't. Maybe it's more fair to say it fell off on the PS2 era. I don't really know why. Well, it's Konami. Konami was the devs behind it, so I know why that series didn't really stay up. Okay, so he does get bonus turns, so you can use his Dualizer to get bonus turns. You use it to get bonus turns and to increase your magic and attack for free. Like, it's a 16 CP craft, so I guess it's pretty good. Because you could keep spamming it and wait till you get a good bonus turn you like. And then you could just S-craft. So it's not as bad as I thought. I can't skip this craft. Not locked onto those things. It's Daybreak 2. Yeah. But I do have it purchased on the PS4. The patch is only on PC as far as I know. You're welcome. But yeah, you'd have to look into how to get the Steam version of this on PC. Because I think if I remember correctly, you can't buy it on the... You have to be in the Japan region Steam, or the Korean region Steam store or something. Or maybe I'm really misremembering it.
よし、クリアだ。
Hope you enjoyed it. The first game is really good. Why don't... I could just get into command battle and run away. You too. Hope you enjoy the second game when you play it.
さすがだな。敵集団だ。気をつけろ。
By the way, I like how they reused the Flying Fortress from Cold Steel 4.
引き続き頑張りましょう。
群れてやがんな。
光よ。良さそうな宝箱です。良さそうな宝箱です。
トレジャー補足だ。
まだ続きがありそうだな。
敵の群れに注意して。
ガンガン行くぞ。
手を緩めずに行け。
このまま攻めるわよ。
ガンガン行くぞ。
手を緩めずに行け。
ドライビング行きます。
手を緩めずに行け。手を緩めずに行け。危険度大。油断するな。
相手が悪かったな。
このまま攻めるわよ。
頼みます。お嬢さん。
良さそうな宝箱です。
I hope King K doesn't end up being a villain, or at least a pretty bad scumbag or something in Kai Nikaseki. Because I really thought I would hate King K, but I like him good enough. And he was high on my list for being who would be the Red Grindle in Kuro 2. So I sort of did do him bad. I was always so suspicious of Kincaid.
このまま攻めるわよ。
この調子で行きましょう。
手を緩めずに行け。
このまま攻めるわよ。
この調子で行きましょう。
Time for judgment. S-Craft Recast. And it's so sad that the animations don't flow into each other. Like these do, but... can't save outside or in the.
はいどサポートは任せとき
That's questionable. So I have to do 2 more floors, but I'm getting pretty tired, so I'll go ahead and end it early. If I can pull up the save menu. So yeah, I'm done for now. I'll be back live soonest, maybe? Since I finally beat SMT 5, I feel like my YouTube channel desperately needs some new content up on it. So thankfully I can put up this as an episode into the Trails Crimson Sin playlist. Thanks for coming out. It was really cool talking to everyone. I really enjoy it, even though sometimes I can't keep up. And I don't think we had any frame drops. So starting now, the recordings and the streams will be in 60 frames per second. So that's a big upgrade right there. I really thought there would just be everything would go wrong or something, but nope. So yeah, so everything will be in higher quality. I should have led with that in the beginning of this stream. Yeah, so everything's going forward, all the recordings and streams will be in 60 frames per second and not 30 frames per second. It's on me because it's no problem. The only negative is that the upload times will be all the time it takes me to upload stuff, because the files are going to be bigger, so it's going to take me a longer time to upload stuff. Though hopefully it shouldn't affect when stuff is released. There'll still be a new video every day at the very least. Hopefully the file sizes aren't too big because of the change. I'll catch you guys later. Again, thanks so much for coming out, and I do